So, you wonderful subscribers and commenters got me up to speed on Dust to Dust and educated me, let me know that the song was from a late Queen's perspective, like the spirit of a Queen's perspective, um, from a funeral, even, if I'm remembering correctly. And knowing what I know now, moving forward, I feel like I'll be in my head, kind of imagining from inside a castle, medieval stuff, but probably not the medieval environment you'd expect.
Oh, dear Neptune.
Soon the king's village will be mine.
But still, I want to bring, my own unique interpretation of the song. So let's dig into Crimson Queen, knowing what I know now from the last listen of Dust to Dust, see what's hiding underneath, and pull out some sort of visual. So if you're into watching someone spiral into artistic madness, this is it. So let's watch something to get the gears turning, to then make something and pretend like we knew what we were doing the whole time.
There's something that you make me feel. Can put my finger on it. The feeling leaves me trembling. I don't know what it is that you do. Makes a spark but doesn't stop. A conundrum in my heart. I know love shows in mysterious ways.
So we're 41 seconds into the song, and it's sounding like it's going to be more of a acoustic vibe. Speaking of acoustics, the one she's playing, very cool. I like the color on that. It's like a purpley magenta. And honestly, magenta is one of my favorite colors. And then we saw in the beginning, it said chapter 1 on the screen, and we've got some, some cool visuals. And Danny, is it Danny? I have it written down. Hang on. So yeah, Danny is taking the lead on this one. See, learning their names. And I would say up to this point, sounds like someone is infatuated with someone. And then the conundrum bar or line, whatever you want to call it, I feel like, is kind of a double, because rather than being like the drum to someone's heart, like the beat to someone's heart, you're the conundrum to someone's heart. So you're like, it's more of a problem or dilemma in the heart. And on we go.
Still, my screaming makes no sound, just silence at the roundabout. Yeah, there is no rose without its thorns. Prickled fingers are just part of the ways into the heart. I can't always be there to stop all the bleeding. Your words are misleading. There's more to it than
She's singing this beautifully, for sure. And there's times where it seems like she's like singing through her teeth, creating tension. Like, just goes to show that you don't always need the instrumentation to really bring those feelings out.
just wishing to be found. 'Cause you are my fantasy. I don't know what that means, but I know that you amuse my soul.
So this opened up a bit, not fully, because Pal on drums is, she just has the shaker, but the bass just really leveled up the emotion here, and there's a gritty undertone to it that's like just really striking. I want to take it back just a smidge.
Wishing that it was for me never made me feel so weak. I can't always be there to stop all the bleeding. Your words are misleading.
The way she sings it, like she just she's in it, you know. So, and you know, it makes you feel it that much more. Wow. So let's look at some of these lyrics for a second. And what she says about, like, you know, screaming and making no sound, and roses have thorns, and, you know, prickled fingers. You know, it's just a part of love, you know, I think is kind of what she was saying there. So we have this person who I'm guessing at this point is our queen, has like such an unhealthy obsession that she's willing to go through whatever thorns to I guess get the attention of someone that's not meant to be, or something, or, you know, someone that doesn't acknowledge her love. And with lines like "your words are misleading" gives a sense of like miscommunication. You know, I thought something was there. I thought you were giving me hints. And I wonder if like the "I can't stop the bleeding" line, if that is referring to you know, maybe some sort of self-harm or something like that. Goosebumps. Ah. I just want to say, overall, like, the concert itself feels like a pleasant environment to be in. Truly. What a performance. And at the end, it sounds like she's raising her glass saying, "Here's to loving you," meanwhile, like, being really bloody or covered in blood. And maybe that's why she's the Crimson Queen. And again, I wonder if, like, that's, you know, due to like some sort of self-harm or something like that. This interpretation just kind of, you know, stayed around the Queen. Like I said, I'm in the castle now.
From a time and place as far away on a sea of these epiphanies, on the moors of us, on the backs of love, where the shadows fell all by itself. I'm reaching now, oh, I'm reaching for you, where I've held my doubt, oh, I still adore you. Ghost of my heart, ghost of my heart.
Wow, that was difficult. I didn't think I was going to pull that off. But here is our Crimson Queen. Clutching her roses, thorns deep in her skin, bleeding for the love that will never be hers, yet she refuses to let go. Overall, I'm happy with how the piece came out. I stuck to just using watercolors rather than bringing in like, the ink pens and stuff, because when I do that, I feel like it makes it kind of a comic book style, which is great, and I love that. But for this piece, I wanted it to be just a raw watercolor. For me, doing portraits is actually really challenging and intimidating, but I was glad that I pushed through. And I'll be honest, I was like a little discouraged, for the first half of doing this. But you just keep pushing, and eventually, something falls together and it works out. And that's what we have. We have a Crimson Queen that we created stemming from listening to the Warning song. And yeah, so if you enjoyed that, if you like this art concept, if you enjoy my interpretation of the Warning, or just dig the music, or you just had a good time hanging out, you know what to do. Go ahead and